accused of sexual assault. We got our hands on a new lawsuit filed Friday in Los Angeles Superior Court by an actor named Derek Dixon, who starred on one of Perry's hit shows. We want to break down this lawsuit and what it could mean for the movie mogul. We're on the case presented by Law and Crime. I'm Chris Stewart.
Now we got this boy here, Sweetwater boy, Tyler Perry. I don't know why y'all thought he wasn't Sweetwater. And I want to know, how come this boy came up with the price $260 million? $260 million? So what, Bussy costs more than $260? That's the evaluation of the Bussy. What is going on, fam? Tyler Perry, the ultimate Medea, the Sweetwater himself. And he getting sued by a guy named what? Derek what? Pause, son. Pause. Heavy pause. What is going on?
Violence, violation of the Bain Act, a California law that protects against violation of someone's civil rights through force or coercion, sexual battery, sexual assault, negligent retention, intentional infliction of emotion.
This is just the year of the lawsuit. You see his bodyguard back there? He like, Y'all don't even know this boy is Sweetwater. Yeah, he rich, but he's Sweetwater.
Emotional distress and retaliation. Let's get into this lawsuit. The complaint starts off by saying, quote, "This case arises from a sustained pattern of workplace sexual harassment, assault, and retaliation perpetrated by Tyler Perry."
So nowadays, at a workplace, wherever you at, you can't say, "Hey, you look nice today." Oh, that's harassment. Today in the workplace, man, you can't say nothing. Are you crazy? You can't mention to a woman that she has on a nice outfit. That will get you written up. It's nuts out here. What is going on? That you get written up if you tell somebody they look nice. Tyler Perry. It's crazy out here. It's amazing. This is the year of the allegation. The year of the allegation.
A powerful media mogul against plaintiff Derek Dixon, a professional actor and screenwriter. Mr. Perry is an American actor, filmmaker, and playwright who has built one of the most successful careers in the film and television industry. Mr. Perry took his success and power and used his considerable influence in the entertainment industry to create a coercive, sexually exploitive dynamic with Mr. Dixon, initially promising him career advancement and creative opportunities such as producing his pilot and
we didn't say nothing while all these other boys was doing all of this and all of that. Well, you know, they got the dude locked up now. He was supposed to had his way with all the women. You got the Nygaard boy. He wanted to have his way with the women. You know, you got all of these deviants. Now they done, came down. They talking about Fat Joe done acted up on the peoples. So either you're Sweetwater or you like young broads. You want to taste that honey, the forbidden fruit. So now they got Tyler Perry and the white boy. He say his bullshit worth $260. I just want to know, how did he come up with $260? Like, his lawyer, $260? I mean, Cassie was only worth $30 million. And she got 20. Now, how this boy, he got Shannon Sharp. He tried to get a broad $10 million. She say she want 50. Where do they come up with the prices, the evaluation of the box? They need to come over here to Uncle Elam, and I will give them an evaluation of the box. I can't do nothing with that other boy.
Casting him in his show only to subject him to escalating sexual harassment, assault, and battery, and professional retaliation when Mr. Dixon did not reciprocate Mr. Perry's unwanted advances. These events occurred while Mr. Dixon was employed as a series regular on the Tyler Perry show, The Oval, and while Mr. Perry held direct control over his employment, compensation, and creative opportunities. This lawsuit even compares Perry to some other infamous celebrities who have been called out for their behavior in the past. Quote, just like Harvey Weinstein, Bill Cosby, R. Kelly, Sean.
So now they come in with Weinstein. Old Weinstein was using his, his power, his influence. But old Weinstein, you know what I'm saying? The broads thought he was repulsive. Now, Bill Cosby, back in them times, they was partying. They was at the Playboy Mansion. They was doing a little bennies, a little red, a little, not Molly. They used to call it a Spanish fly. That's what they did back in the days, man. It was part of the culture. Now, R. Kelly, they trying to off him. They trying to snuff him. R. Kelly, the mother gave their children up to R. Kelly. Now, I know some of you new people, y'all, you youngsters, Gen Z, Gen X, whatever goddamn Gen is. Back in the days, it was hard times. So some grandmas used to get their children to certain kind of men of the night. They would be like, go make my baby a star. She ain't gonna do nothing around here but get pregnant and be another little nothing country girl. Take her to Hollywood and make her a movie star. Yeah. They want you to go be big time. Get around these circles. This is what they wanted. Times have changed. Times evolved. Then we got Kevin Spacey. He's another bossy boy. So either they like the bossy, or either they Sweetwater, or they messing with them young girls. So now this is the year of the allegation.
On P. Diddy Combs, Kevin Spacey, Roger Ailes, and many others in the industry, Mr. Perry's success has led him to believe that money and influence can get him whatever he wants. That belief slowly transformed into the false idea that Mr. Perry can get whomever he wants. According to the lawsuit, Dixon was working as part of an event staff at a party that Perry was hosting in Atlanta when Perry noticed him and offered him the chance to audition for a part in one of his.
Oh, y'all be looking like, I don't even see it. He just plain. The same way when Shannon Sharp had the little snow bunny girl, I don't even see it. She's just a plain white girl. She ain't all that. All that. Well, if a person is all that, are you supposed to let them use and abuse you? They ain't even all that. She ain't even all that. So if she all that, they supposed to use and abuse. So I know you seeing the typical all-American white boy. It's the total opposite of Tyler Perry. You fools. This is why I give you clear news. People like the opposite. You think they don't? You should go in your woman's file of what her algorithm of what she watches on certain websites. It will be totally opposite of you. Opposites attract. Opposites attract. Interesting.
Hit TV shows. Before we get back to this bombshell lawsuit involving Tyler Perry, I want to bring you a law and crime legal alert. Dixon kept Perry, quote, happy. According to the complaint, Perry had made it clear to Dixon that he would kill characters in order to get an actor to be loyal or obedient. During the pandemic, Dixon...
So he using his power and influence in his movies. Yeah, if you in my sitcom and you ain't acting right, then I can get you snuffed off. Not in real life, even in the movies. Yeah, you got to do something strange for some change. You got to do certain things to get in these certain roles and get in these certain doors. People told you that. Cat Williams told you that, but y'all said, "Oh no, man, he just talking." Yeah, he'll get your character snuffed off if you ain't acting right. Oh, you talking crazy? You backbiting? Oh, you don't want to do what I asked you to do. Oh, snuffy.
It says Perry convinced him to stay in one of the houses that was part of Tyler Perry's studios. Quote, in or around April of 2020, and while Dixon was living in the studio homes on set, Perry often coerced Dixon to drink alcohol and then get on the phone with Perry. Perry would frequently have someone drop off alcohol.
Now, how can you talk about somebody coercing you, a grown-ass man? You like drinking alcohol. You stand in the man's house. What else you think? Only thing you got to give up is your bullshit, boy. Stop playing. Oh, I didn't know. That's how ladies be. We were just making out. We were making out. And I told him to stop. Ladies, stop making out. You don't want a man with a hard Johnson. A man with a hard Johnson is ignorant upstairs. His mind is ignorant. Because he got a hard Johnson. Everybody can control that. So stop making out. We were just making out. And I said, knock it off. No, don't go to people's house. Don't live in people's house. If you ain't trying to give up the bullshit or the bullshit boy. Let's continue.
At Dixon's door, Perry would eventually turn these phone calls into sexually explicit rants. Perry would get frustrated with Dixon and tell Dixon that he was not giving Perry, quote, what he needs. Dixon's refusal to succumb to Perry's sexual advances caused Perry to be ever more frustrated. Eventually, Perry warned...
Wait a minute. You said his advances too, so what? What'd you say, boy?
Frustrated with Dixon and tell Dixon that he was not giving Perry, quote, what he needs. Dixon's refusal to succumb to Perry's sexual...
See, I be listening to this stuff, man. These people be trying to use big words and try to act like they're better than you and have mastery of the English language. But the dude name is Derek, what? Pause. And then he didn't suck.
Frustrated with Dixon and tell Dixon that he was not giving Perry, quote, what he needs. Dixon's refusal to succumb to Perry's sexual advances caused Perry to be ever more frustrated. Eventually, Perry warned Dixon that if Dixon told his castmates about the harassment, Dixon would be opening himself up to lots of, quote, questions and foolishness, and demanded that Dixon not discuss any of their conversations with his castmates. Dixon's lawsuit also listed out some of the sexual commentary by Perry that Dixon claimed he experienced while filming The Oval in 2020. This is what he says that Perry told him. Dixon said that Perry told him, quote, that he liked being choked. That was after Dixon's character was choked by a cast member in a scene on The Oval. Perry also allegedly said, why do you twist your hips when you walk? How can I get a day of Dixon? When will you be thick again? I love...
A day of what? Tyler Perry. These are innuendos. Tyler Perry. Madea. Did y'all think he was straight? Come on, man. Hey, man. The regular box costs $20 million, $10 million, $50 million. But Bussy costs you $260. Going once, $270. $300 million for the bullshit.
How I feel right now, but I don't like being horny. I feel sorry for the first person who flirts with me, and I've been trying to put that energy somewhere else, but everything is sexual on this stuff. The lawsuit also contained numerous text messages from Perry to Dixon, some of which seem to have been sent when Perry was intoxicated, and if Dixon didn't respond to...
So when he get full of that whiskey wine, he want this white boy bullshit.
According to the complaint, Perry would hound him. Dixon also claims the harassment turned physical. Quote, on multiple occasions, Mr. Perry sexually assaulted Mr. Dixon, including one instance where he forcibly pulled off Mr. Dixon's clothing, groped his buttocks, and attempted to force himself on Dixon. Mr. Dixon told a drunken Perry no and attempted to remove Mr. Perry's hands, but Mr. Perry held tightly onto Dixon's wrists. Mr. Dixon was only able to escape after de-escalating the situation by...
You know, Tyler Perry, strong whiskey tank. You violent, aggressive, drunken whiskey tank. He say the bossy costs $260, soccer doctor.
Abruptly changing the subject. The day after the assault, Mr. Perry called and texted Mr. Dixon relentlessly saying, tried you, call me, and I really need to talk to you. Please call me as soon as you can. And finally, when Mr. Dixon answered Tyler Perry's call, Mr. Perry profusely apologized for the sexual assault while blaming it on other things. Perry continued, quote, he didn't know why he would do that. Maybe he was self-sabotaging. On the very same call where he apologized for the sexual assault against Dixon, Perry told Dixon, quote, and don't worry, we're going to do your show, referring to the pilot that Perry knew Mr. Dixon had desperately wanted to produce. Shortly.
Yes, so you use your power and influence for what you want. Back in the days, this used to be okay. You had a guy that owned the business. Yeah, his secretary was his side bro. Why y'all be acting like y'all don't understand the game? Yeah, man, they want 300 milli for the boss. The boss it costs. Hey, man, when I was a kid, man, I never thought I'd be doing YouTube and talking about these soccer dockers, man. Because when Tyler Perry came out, he played to the heartstrings of women. He played to the heartstrings of the Christian Baptist church community. And now all these dudes that's supposed to be in the community, what you say, Prince Free? Fruit Loops. Who thought Tyler Perry was straight lace and grace with no chase? That's why a lot of men don't like going to the church, ladies. That's why I had to question you guys when y'all say y'all want to be married. Your woman hasn't taken on your doctrine. I'm spiritual. I'm looking for a partner. No, you're supposed to be looking for a husband. I'm looking for a wife. See, we start changing the words. So that's how I feel about it. They don't want the Old Testament. They don't want fire and brimstone. They want to twist it and you carve it. See, twist it. Whiskey tank, Sweetwater. They don't want to go by the rules that adhere to the Bible. When you get married in the Bible, you adhere to religion. You adhere to getting married under God. And you're taking an oath. An oath. 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 But if a woman says she want to be your partner, that's not a wife. If she say she want to do the New Testament, she doesn't want to do the Old Testament. When it says your woman should be your helpmeet. When it says if a woman basically is on your nerves, it's better for you to sleep on the roof than in the house with a nagging woman. They don't want to hear that. But if you get a woman and she adhering to that, and she saying, yeah, I understand what you're saying. I agree. I agree. A woman should adhere to a man's program. See, but you want her to look like that. But what if she look like Skylar? See, you're not going to do it. You don't want to do it. If she look like Skylar, Uncle Wisdom, I can't do it. She has to be a slim thing. I feel you, nephew. But life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you might get. Yeah, the fluffy snacks, the chunkum bunkums. She might want to act right for you, nephew. You don't want that. I want this. Well, this right here wants your pockets. It's vag for the bag, soccer docker. So Tyler Perry is doing the reverse coon. He getting coon reverse with the boss. Man, what is going on in the world out here, y'all? For a man just to be a regular man, it's hard, man. That's why I give y'all player news. Player news, man. We can be a man, and I can give y'all a little enlightenment with a player's perspective. And let's continue. Go ahead, Mr. Dixon.
Thereafter, Mr. Dixon got a call from Perry's lawyer saying that Christmas had come early and that Dixon was getting a substantial raise and the show was greenlit. Perry's attorney explicitly warned Dixon not to tell any other.
So he was taking the money. He said, okay, since I messed up, I got drunk, I made my advancements, he could sue me for a bunch of money. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pay him off and tell him I'm green lighting this show. And he might end up getting $1 million or 2 or 3. He say, no, 260, soccer dog, I'll pay up.
Actor on the show about Dixon's raise because no other actors were getting a raise, only Dixon. Later in the lawsuit, Dixon's lawyers write, in or around April 2022, before beginning to shoot the next season of The Oval, Perry called Dixon to discuss the June 2021 sexual assault. On the phone call, Perry lectured Dixon about how Dixon was overreacting to the sexual assault because of prior sexual assaults in Dixon's life. Perry said that there was a misunderstanding and miscommunication and that Dixon needed to say no stronger. In other words, Perry blamed Dixon for the sexual assault, claiming that Perry felt that Dixon's no was really a yes because Dixon did not say no strongly enough. Dixon says he finally, quote, woke up to the fact that Perry was allegedly stringing him along about working with him on his own show to keep him around to be sexually harassed. In 2024, Dixon reported Perry's alleged conduct.
See the way he hold his mouth? Y'all know these Sweetwater boys. And ladies, y'all definitely know. See the way he hold his mouth? See, what's that other boy? Prince P, y'all see you up in here. What else I got in here? Palm Springs. What's going on with your player? What's that other player? He married the little broad that play in the movies, and he be holding his lips funny. And I ain't just out here looking at men's lips, but man, I be in question on some of y'all being the way y'all hold y'all mouth is kind of prissy, kind of batchy. What's that dude name? Y'all know he a big old buff dude. And you got to be careful. These buff dudes out here, they be Sweetwater, Whiskey Tank. You know, he big old Jonathan Majors. That's who he is. You ever notice how he take his pictures? Jonathan Major, his pictures be Sweetwater, Whiskey Tank. Wait a minute, people. We always knew, man, that men don't play Medea. You're wearing a dress. He came in the door, Sweetwater. Now you done got caught up, bussy boy.
To the EEOC, the Equal Employment Opportunity Commission. According to the lawsuit, after reporting the sexual harassment, defendants, which is Perry and his studio, did not make any investigation into the complaint and did not take any steps to prevent further harassment from occurring. Because defendants took no action to prevent further assault or harassment, Dixon had to quit his job working on the last season of The Oval. Dixon did so even though he was under contract to finish filming and stood to make close to $400,000. Dixon did not want to be sexually harassed or be placed in danger of a sexual assault again. Defendant then retaliated.
I think he's going to get about 10, 20 million. Make this go away. No, I don't want him to go to jail. That's what he said. I just want my bread. He going to get about 10, 20 million, 400,000. Yeah, but he kind of controls me. You know, let me get a good 10, 20 million and I slide on out. Stage left, even.
Retaliated against Dixon. Defendant told Dixon if he quits and told the other actors why he quit, he would be in breach of his contract. Defendants told Dixon that the only way out was to portray his departure from the show as a medical leave due to the.
Well, this boy had no choice. Tyler Perry, you put you backed the men into a corner. Tyler Perry. You was grabbing on the man, you backed him into a corner.
emotional distress caused by the
Boy, this is
sexual
wild.
harassment. Instead, defendant made the leave of absence unpaid and therefore terminated plaintiff's employment, causing Dixon additional loss of income and insult. But Tyler Perry is fighting back. In a statement, an attorney for Perry reportedly said the allegations are a, quote, scam. The attorney went on to say,
Do y'all think I'm playing? Look how he hold his lips. Watch Jonathan Majors, man. These boys be on some, I don't know what's going on with the players nowadays, but this ain't the game.
the allegations are a, quote, scam. The attorney went on to say, we are confident these fabricated claims of harassment will fail. The attorney, who according to TMZ is identified as Matthew Boyd, said in full, this is an individual who got close to Tyler Perry for what now appears to be nothing more than setting up a scam. But Tyler will not be shaken.
Again, look how he hold his lips. And something, you sweet, you look at his lips. Just look at this. Every picture, man, he got his lips, man. Look at this boy, man. He got his lips held real bitchy. The dude look more like a heterosexual male than he do. Tyler on everything. Look at his face. Every time he take a picture, look at his lips. Look at bitch nigga, man. Get your ass out of here.
Watch. But I can't imagine this case being worth 9 figures. Sexual harassment is wrong. No one should be subject.
Exactly. He can't get $300 million. And lawyers, man, lawyers are some of the best actors in the world. They got to hold a straight face when they know it's some bull crap. Man, some of these lawyers, y'all need to hire them. These boys stand up there. Yes, Your Honor, how are you doing today? My client has experienced all kind of sexual harassment and torture and different things. And yeah, we want $500 million for the bossy. And you got to keep a stone face. Boy, lawyers are cold. Lawyers and prostitutes know the real world. They know the underbelly of you soccer dockers.
To it, and sometimes you get these nuclear verdicts or runaway juries, but I can't imagine a case like this going for that amount, even though, like I said, I don't condone any of this behavior.
No, and Derek Dixon, he has some text messages that that very much show. I mean, if Tyler Perry was someone who was supposed to be professionally his boss, that was going to open up career opportunities, it's not something that a boss would be allowed to say to an employee if that was their relationship. When it comes to this case, what's the bar that Derek Dixon?
He said you got to say it like Rick Ross. Boss. Like a boss. Oh, boss. Oh.
Dixon would have to prove in court to get money from Tyler Perry.
So there's a few different claims, and they're all very serious. I'm not trying to downplay any of this. There's a sexual assault, right? Grabbing his buttocks, pulling his underwear down. That's pretty serious stuff. And then you have sexual harassment. What I say is really the worst kind of sexual harassment, which is the quid pro.
Wait a minute, Tyler Perry, you aggressive Sweetwater boy. This is like some of these dykes around here. They be trying to act like they men. I'll be like, man, y'all been studying men. All the little dykes be trying to study me. The little short studs be trying to... They be trying to have their dreadlocks looking like Uncle Ism. I be like, you little short, sawed-off stud. What's wrong with you? They be telling all the broads everything they want to hear, whispering sweet nothings, and you women go for it. Ridiculous.
Well, that means, hey, you know, if you perform sexually, I will help your career. And if you don't, I'm going to retaliate. And the
What did he say? If you perform sexually, I will elevate your career. If you perform sexually, I will elevate you. Ain't that the same thing that a wife do? If you perform sexually, I will elevate you. And you suckers go for it. Soccer dockers.
argument here is that Dixon was going to be written off the show if he didn't comply with these sexual demands. So, you know, when you go to law school or you study employment law, that is the textbook quid pro quo sexual harassment. This for that. You give me something, you get a benefit. And if you don't, you're going to be punished.
Yeah, and Tyler
There you
Perry,
go,
I mean,
yeah.
he is an
Look,
institution.
look how he holding them lips. Look how his face is. Like a broad. Just like a bitch. Oh, honey. Child. Look at it. Bitch niggas.
Is in Hollywood. He's not the type of person, if you were an actor, that you would want. You wouldn't want to be on his bad list. Their relationship started around 2019. The most serious incident, according to what we know thus far, is that incident where he was wearing, said he was only having, Derek Dixon said he was staying at Tyler Perry's guest house in Atlanta. He was only wearing.
See, but this is where the problem is, Derek. Why was you staying at Tyler Perry's mansion, though, bruh? See, this is where you got a little bit of problem at. If I was the judge and jury. See, wait a second. Why are you staying at your boss' guest house? Well, you remember Kato, Caitlin? They always got some kind of dude staying in the guest house, the mother-in-law suite. There's always some bullshitness going on. We got Smokey Robinson. He over here, he banging out the maids that stand in the back. Is this the year of the lawsuit or what? All the black men, they're trying to tear them down. We got Smokey. We got Puffy. Anybody with a Y on the end of your name. We got Puffy. We got Smokey. Then we got Bullshit Boy Tyler Perry. Anybody with a Y on the end of their name, you better run. This is the year of the lawsuit. Now they got Fat Joe. Lean with it. Lean back. They got Fat Joe caught up with the young broads, man. You know everybody liked them Latinas, man. And one of the young Latinas he had done married a baseball player, football player. Brothers with millions. They get these fine broads and they want what they want. They want a young broad. But now in certain cultures, y'all don't understand. In certain Latin cultures, they let the women, you know, take on a husband at 15, 16. I'm not saying that's right or wrong. But this is part of their culture. They want the women as virgins. Some of you black dudes think that's what y'all gonna get, and you're lying to yourself. You're an incel. You want to know body count. Incel. You won't think you're gonna get a virgin. 1 in a million. But most of the Latin cultures, this is what they do. So Fat Joe got them young broads. He got them young Latinas. Latinas, they bad. They got the hair, the face, the body. Whew, they fine. But when you out here, you want to be big time. You want to be, you know, in front of the cameras. You want to, you know. Y'all check out the guy that just bought the Lakers? Nobody never heard of this dude. He's totally in the background. But anytime you want to be out in the open, you want to be in the public, you going to get some lawsuits. Here it come. This is the year of the lawsuit.
Underwear, and Tyler Perry apparently pulled his underwear down.
What?
That was back in 2021. It's now 2025. What do you make of the timeline that it took for Derek Dixon to come forward with these allegations if they're true?
Well, that's one of the arguments the defense always makes, right? Is, well, if you were sexually assaulted or harassed, you know, why did you stay? Why didn't you report it right away? What I love as the plaintiff's lawyer is a contemporaneous report. So hopefully they have that. I understand he's been given therapy since 2020. So if he mention this to his therapist.
Oh, yeah, that's how you play it, man. The same way if you're in a car accident, man. You keep going to the doctor. You don't play for the 5,000. You keep going to the doctor for 2-3 years. My shoulder, my back, my knee, my you know, my stomach, something that they can't really diagnose. I'm having mental trauma. I keep having flashbacks. And you play on it for 3-4 years and you document it. And then instead of 20,000, you might get you 200 bands. Come on, we know the game. It's all game, man. Let's go.
that would certainly be helpful, in addition to the text message evidence that we had. Sometimes victims don't want to come forward, right? You're talking about a rich and famous individual, and look at what's happened. Perry's lawyer came out and said, this guy's lying. This is a shakedown. This is extortion, right? They always go after the victim. And we don't know if the allegations are true in this case or not, but very few sexual harassment cases are reported or litigated. And oftentimes
the same way Shannon Sharp, and y'all said, oh, he's, the white girl, she ain't all that. She ain't all that.
his lawyer came out and said, this guy's lying. This is a shakedown. This is extortion, right? They always go after the victim. And we don't know if the allegations are true in this case or not, but very...
Like y'all say, plain Jane. Tyler Perry, why you didn't go after one of these sisters? Tyler Perry, why you didn't go after one of these sisters? Why would you go for a plain Jane, man? What... Shannon Sharp, what you doing with that plain Jane? Why you didn't go after one of these sisters? She ain't all that. He ain't all that. I keep telling y'all, opposites attract. Opposites attract. That's why you loser incel dudes keep going after the fine broads and get used and abused. Y'all be getting used and abused. You out your league, nephew. You out your league.
Few sexual harassment cases are reported or litigated, and oftentimes the harassers, they get away with it. So, if you read the lawsuit in this case, it's definitely meant for public consumption. It has those text messages embedded in, and it starts by comparing Tyler Perry to the Harvey Weinsteins and Diddy's of the world. And I'm not saying we've gotten that far, but those are serious sex trafficking, sexual assault allegations. Sexual harassment is wrong, and there is some sexual assault.
I don't know about no Ricos. Well, Tyler Perry sound like the dude might got something on you, player. Tyler Perry, you might gotta break bread. Caught up, bruh. Tyler Perry, you done got yourself caught up, bruh. You feel me? Yeah, man, Tyler Perry, you seen the pictures that he was sending the dude? Did y'all see him? Tyler be acting like he look good, man. These dudes is funny, man. Tyler Perry, he it's a trip when you see dudes showing their best little pictures, they think. Tyler Perry, he said, I'm a hunk. He said, I'm a stud.
Other black media. Bro, I don't know what's going on or if it's something in the water.
I don't know what's going on
either,
black brother.
Media mogul has caught a case of the Diddy-itis. Because Tyler Perry has just been sued for $260 million by the actor Derek Dixon over alleged sexual assault at his home in Atlanta. Now, if you don't know, Derek Dixon is the lead actor in Tyler Perry's hit show The Oval. And
there you go with them lips again. Look at Tyler Perry. Where he... Dang.
Oh, Derek Dixon is the lead actor in Tyler Perry's hit show The Oval and has said the sexual harassment has been going on for years. So Dixon says Tyler Perry's first approach was at an event in 2019. He asked for his phone number and he gave him a small role in his movie Ruthless. He said another time he went to Tyler Perry's house and he passed out in the guest room and after...
See, that's where it's shaky. I passed out in the guest room. Did Tyler Perry put some ketamine or put something in his drink? See, y'all be hanging out with Diddy. Y'all putting stuff in people's drinks, man. Same thing that Bill Cosby did, R. Kelly, with the roofies, with the Spanish fly. Man, y'all put... Rick Ross even said, I put Molly all in a champagne, and she didn't even know it. You sexual deviants, you.
Drinking, he said Tyler Perry got in bed with him and began touching his thigh. Despite rejecting his advances, he said Tyler Perry continued to pursue him.
Wait a minute. Touched his what? I didn't know we was talking about Hassan Campbell. He said he got thawed.
Advances, he said Tyler Perry continued to pursue him, eventually casting him as Dial in his new show, The Oval. He then started sending them crazy text messages asking him what his sexual preferences were and telling him that he had sex with other dudes. Look at these wild text messages. But these are out of pocket, so it is supposedly text messages from him and Tyler Perry. And it's saying,
y'all see Tyler Perry on there? Looking like a swole up Ocho man. Looking like a fat Iron Man. Garbage man.
and some crazy stuff. Tyler Perry said, I love how I feel right now, but I don't like being horny, testosterone. Then he texts back and said, oh yeah, from the doctor, but it's making you feel better? Tyler said, I feel so good, but I don't like being horny. Then he texts Tyler
and these stars, y'all need some players up around y'all, man. You texting overtly and the guy just like, yeah, and you, and you breathing hard and your text is overtness and the guy is just lining you up. Like, you ought to be like, are you recording me? Are you documenting this? When you send text messages, you ought to feel like, yeah, I'm being recorded. Watch what y'all say when y'all go into these drunken rants.
and said, I know I need to smell the roses more. And Tyler said, you are the rose. Then supposedly Tyler Perry texted him a picture of him on a jet ski. And
Look at Tyler Perry up there looking like FM Doom.
then he said, nice picture. Yeah, the water does look calm. And then Tyler said, nice picture. He said, great, amazing picture, awesome picture. And then Tyler wrote back, you don't see that stud in the nice picture.
That stud. The guy is being so chill. Nice picture. Calm water. You don't see this stud? You don't want to? I want to have sex with you. How are you doing, Tyler? I want to do this. Have a nice day. These dudes are setting y'all up. I don't want to be choked, Shannon. Well, I will choke you. Big black guy chokes little white one. They setting y'all up. He in there looking like a swole FM Doom. If he don't sit down, you know you about to get your pockets raped, sucker ducker.
Sure, hashtag rude. Then he said, yes, there is a stud. So Tyler, you been talking real spicy, bro. And then they got some other wild text messages right here. Like, look, bro, man, amazing picture. Like, bro, I'm not gonna lie, it seemed like Tyler Perry was checking his temperature. But the craziest
Yeah,
part
he was checking his transmission. He was checking his tranny fluid.
of the whole thing is that the role Tyler Perry gave him as
It look at the same as the Boondocks. Look at the buff white boy in the background. That's Tyler Perry and Medea. It's the same exact thing. These cartoons are amazing.
Dial in the Oval is written as a gay homeless guy and desperate store clerk who has to sleep with other characters for a place to stay. He claimed that's exactly what Tyler Perry told him he was looking for in real life. Someone who would be loyal and dependent.
Movies are a caricature of life.
But then another time it took a dark turn for the worse when he said he went to Tyler Perry's house and then Tyler Perry asked him if he liked to rough in the bed and grabbed him by the throat and said,
Why you go to Tyler Perry's house? See, that's where you messed up, Brother Derek. Boy said, boy.
look how excited you got.
What?
Derek said that he feared for his career, so he didn't blatantly reject Tyler Perry and insisted that he just wasn't the sexual type.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
He just thought he was going to lose his job if he
Sexual type. Come on, man. You know you with the BS. All you bussy boys. He want y'all need to call Hassan Campbell and get fired.
complained about the harassment. Now, Derek is suing Tyler Perry for $260 million, and he has all the messages to prove it.
Bro, I'm out, man. I'm stripping.
And I'm not gonna lie, Tyler Perry got to say it wasn't him and it was Medea. Now, you know when 50 Cent heard of this, he had to chime in like he always does. And he posted this picture and caption to his Instagram page. It's a picture of him and Tyler Perry sitting next to each other in suit with the caption, did that B just say what I think he said? Nah, we ain't jacking this, gang. No way. 50 Cent don't believe any of it. Now, Tyler Perry and 50 have had a supportive relationship over the years, and 50 Cent credited Tyler Perry for his mentorship and inspiration to his new media empire.
There go Tyler Perry again with that fake. Looking like He look like somebody grandma, man. You can't not see Medea in this boy, man. This boy is Sweetwater.
All right, so it makes sense why 50 Cent would just be like, nah, bro, I ain't, even if it is true, I don't care. But he posted this earlier this week, even before these allegations came out. He wrote the caption, hey, I think anyone who talks bad about Tyler Perry should die. I mean, we all.
Of course, because Tyler Perry Studios, and that's where you want to be, 50. You done moved on, and I can say that about 50. Now, he's a cold chameleon. He went from hustling to rapping to being a mogul to having G Unit to now doing movies. You got to know how to evolve out here, nephew. Now, he don't want Tyler Perry to go down because that's his right-hand man, and he's showing him the game on the movie side of things. But it's bullshit when it's bullshit. You smell that? What is that? Oh, Lord.
You're going to die, but you should die now. And so he has been an advocate of Tyler Perry for the longest. Check out this video of him last year talking about when he met Tyler Perry and went to his studio.
Wait, I went in Atlanta. I went to go see Tyler, right?
Right.
This layout, he's probably not probably. He's about 10 years ahead of everybody.
Yeah.
Facts. And then you going from there. Like at this point, like I'm sitting there talking. He like, you guys crazy because like we was talking about the Power Series and stuff like that. It's been #1.
So 50 want a part of that movie, some of that mega movie money. You know, he doing a good job. I like a lot of different series that 50 Cent got. But right now, it looks like we called old Tyler Perry with Derek Pauls Dixon. Pay up, soccer docker. That's what Tyler Perry gonna have to do, man. He done got you on this one, Tyler Perry. You know what I'm saying? Tyler Perry, man. I think they might have got you, nephew.
He was a straight man that who just plays female characters. But no, these messages, these allegations pretty much confirms Tyler Perry is either a bisexual man or a gay man, but he's not 100% straight. He's interested in men. The man on your right, his name is Derek. He's accusing Tyler Perry of dangling employment over his head to coerce him out the butt. He would even say Tyler Perry was fiending for that butt so much that he tried to take the butt without permission with aggression, which is not cool, bruh. All right, if you want the butt, you gotta ask for permission, bruh. That's how consent works. And he has all of this documented through text messages and receipts, which to me is kind of shocking because Tyler Perry is a billionaire, if not close to it. So why would you be communicating in that fashion, bro? We see how Elon.
Because they don't have no game. They around suckers. They don't have no game. They game goofy. You supposed to have somebody else talking to these dudes. You got them signing contracts. Leonardo DiCaprio, he got all young bras under 25. He never get caught up. Why is this? Everybody else get caught up. Come on, black men. Y'all got to learn how to have some game about yourself. Text messages is just like a recording, you fools.
Elon Musk communicate. Elon Musk communicate on Vanish mode on all platforms, bro. He don't even text in iMessage. Elon hits you on WhatsApp and Vanish mode, bro. They met September of 2019 at the Tyler Perry Studios grand opening. Derek was apparently an event staff, so a third-party company was helping the Tyler Perry Studios grand opening. They was working the event, coordinating. Derek was just one of the employees waiting on the invitees at the party. Apparently,
the same way a man would say, who is that over there? Tyler Perry seen this white boy totally opposite. The same way Shannon Sharp, y'all be thinking that he's supposed to get him a sister. You need a sister. You need a sister to cook you some cornbread. Some cornbread. No, these dudes be wanting the total opposite. The total opposite, man. This is what I'm telling you. This is the shakedown. This is the soccer dockers, the modern dating. This is what it's about. The reverse. Coon. Soccer.
Tyler Perry seen him, allegedly seen what he liked, and singled him out. And even asked him if he was an actor, initiating contact. It sounds like Tyler Perry's seen, somebody who looked a little bit broke, working his event. He was attractive, and Tyler Perry began to dangle glamour and opportunities over him to initiate contact. Now, the grand opening, I believe, was for a couple of days in early October 2019. On the last day of the party, Tyler Perry insisted on exchanging phone numbers with Dixon and texted him, asking about his dreams and aspirations, again, selling opportunities
Welcome
to
to
get that
the
butt. Tyler
Sirism
Perry
Show.
allegedly requested
This show
an
is all
audition
about
over the
male
phone, and
masculinity,
after Dixon
female
sent pictures of
femininity,
himself in
and being a
Halloween
real
costume,
goddamn
in
man.
response to
Hold
the
it.
Halloween costume, Tyler responded back by saying, "I was gonna say your cowboy needs a sugar daddy." So Tyler was on that. Now, credit to Derek Dixon. Apparently, he was playing the long game. He understands, bruh. If you give up the butt a little too early, bruh, you're not getting the opportunities, the movie roles, all the good stuff that comes with waiting, bruh. This can apply to a straight relationship too. That's how a lot of you guys get manipulated and finessed out your pockets by women. Women know to start asking for something that's very small.
Finessing.
Dinner. You spend $150 to $200 at dinner. You do that about 2 or 3 times.
That's why I tell you, players, if that woman doesn't invest, then you don't got nothing, man. Come on, man. She must invest something in you. Time, money. You ain't got nothing if she don't invest nothing, player. If she don't put nothing down, you can't pick nothing up. But y'all have a sucker-ducker mindset.
And you don't get the coochie, now guess what? You feel invested. Now you feel like you don't want to leave or you can't leave because you already like 300-400 in. So now she starts using you for the tiny things, nails, hair, and you feel like you kind of have to say yes because once you say no, she can leave you, and now your initial investment is out the window, and you essentially make out the situation with nothing. So a lot of you guys begin to think it's better off to just give her the little break she's asking for, and then once you finally hit, you can move on. But it almost never works out that way. With this guy,
because now you're going to feel like you're invested. You done put your money where you what? Where you... I got to watch what I say nowadays. You done put your money where your mouth is. Once you start investing in the broad, you all in. So when the broad asks you, hit my Cash App, then we can talk. She just put you in a trick bag. If you take me out to dinner, then we can do that. If you do this, then I'll do that. If I put you in this movie role, then I'm looking for a destitute man that needs a rich man to be his sugar daddy. Now just be my sugar daddy and shut up. Play your role. In the movie role, in the real world, everything is an act. Tyler Perry is an act. He's a made-up sucker-ducker.
with Derek Dixon, it feels like Derek Dixon was playing a long game here, but he understands the mistake that a lot of y'all make in the industry, bro. Y'all get into the industry and day one, y'all start giving up butt, bro. All right? Y'all start going against your morals and principles day one, giving it up to everybody. After a while, you can't book no roles because you already done gave the butt up to everybody. Derek Dixon was playing a long game here, bro. Now, Tyler Perry, I'm shocked because I thought Tyler Perry was in the closet. For him to be this explicit over text messages that can be saved is stunning to me.
It's stupid. No game. He wasn't playing the long game. He was playing the bullshit game. Pay up, sucker.
It don't feel like this is a secret. If Derek plans was to string Tyler Perry along and get enough resources or as much as he can out of Tyler Perry without giving up the butt, it looks like his plan was working. Because November 3rd of 2019, Tyler Perry texted Derek Dixon and offering to find him a job that could change his life. Now, Tyler Perry did give a warning for the job opportunity. He says, "Be careful hanging around me. I cause dreamers to dream bigger." The next day, Tyler Perry emailed Dixon and offered to play Dale in a TV series.
Dale, huh? Look at the names they picked. His name Derek. He wanted Dale. It's always a D. because they want the D. Now I'm gonna change your life, and everything is about money. Tell you, man. Your job opportunities, your life opportunities. Don't let it be hindered on just the box, the SX, the look. Like I tell you, man, the look is just the hook. The beauty is in the duty, man. What the woman can do for you. Tyler Perry say what I can do for you. But everything nice comes with the price. It's a cold game out here, man. They done caught up Tyler Perry. Now they done got Fat Joe. They say he like them young Latina milks. Fat Joe, you do a lot of talking in New York. New York, y'all taking the L again. New York, y'all ain't had the best rappers since 97, 98. Don't nobody want to listen to Jay-Z and Nas and Bars and all that. And then y'all act like y'all want to claim Griselda. Y'all don't even really claim upstate New York. Y'all don't really claim Buffalo until Griselda. Now, y'all, that's New York because y'all been whacked. Atlanta, the South, got something to say. They've been kind of running hip-hop. Now Kendrick doing his thing and y'all mad again. New York, man, y'all taking another L. Fat Joe represent New York. Son, yo, B. Now he messing with them young girls. It's either Bussy Boys or we got Fat Joe. Maybe you should just get married and get you a good woman, man. I try to help you, nephews. It ain't gonna be easy, man. Everybody against us. This is the year of the lawsuit. P. Diddy. Fat Joe. Shannon Sharp. Damn. P. Diddy. Fat Joe. Tyler Perry. Shannon Sharp. Next, we're going to have our brother Travis Hunter. The reverse Goon Coon. Now we got our brother Zion Williamson. This is modern dating, brother. Are you ready? That's why you got to come over here to the Macosphere to get you some game to edify your brain, to help you on your journey, nephew.
Welcome to the Sir Ism Show. This show is all about male masculinity, female femininity, and being a real goddamn man.
So next, who is going to be? Birdman? Jay-Z? Puff might get off, though. It ain't going to be easy out here, nephew. You got to be smooth. Don't be a sucker ducker. Stay tuned to Player News. These are short videos where I can help you on your journey through life. So maybe one day, you too can go from a prince to a king to a god. Yeah.
Just to hear the Mac talk is, yeah. Wanna see my Mac walk is, yeah. Just to hear the Mac talk is.
Clear News.